All right, let's talk about one of the most confusing and expensive problems car owners run into, and that's trying to figure out whether they're dealing with a bad valve body or a completely bad transmission. This confusion alone has cost people thousands of dollars they didn't need to spend. So if you're watching this right now, you're already ahead of the game. Here's the thing most shops won't explain clearly. A bad valve body and a failing transmission can feel almost identical when you're driving, but the repair costs are worlds apart. One repair might save your transmission, while the other means you're opening your wallet wide. That's why understanding what's really going on before agreeing to any major repair is critical. Now, inside your automatic transmission, there's a part many mechanics casually refer to as the control center, or the brain of the transmission. That part is the valve body. Its job is to control where transmission fluid goes, how much pressure it applies, and when your gears shift. When it works properly, shifts feel smooth and predictable. When it starts failing, everything feels confused, rough, and random. Picture this for a moment. The valve body lives inside the transmission oil pan, right at the bottom of the transmission case. When you drop the pan, what you see looks like a complex aluminum maze with channels running everywhere. Those channels carry pressurized transmission fluid to different valves and passages. That fluid pressure is what applies clutches and bands to give you each gear. In simple terms, the valve body decides which gear you're in and how smoothly you get there. When the valve body starts acting up, the transmission doesn't necessarily die right away. Instead, it starts misbehaving. One of the first things drivers notice is harsh or delayed shifting. This is especially common when shifting from park into drive or reverse. You'll feel a hard clunk or a jolt that makes you think something serious just happened. These are often called garage shifts, and they're a classic valve body warning sign. You might also hear clunking or banging noises while slowing down, or when the transmission shifts at higher speeds. That noise is usually pressure being applied too suddenly instead of smoothly. The valve body is supposed to regulate that pressure gently, but when valves stick or solenoids misfire, it loses that control. Another big sign is incorrect gear selection. The transmission might upshift when it shouldn't, or downshift for no reason at all. Imagine cruising steadily on the highway, doing about 65, and suddenly the transmission drops a gear like you're climbing a hill when you're not. Or you're trying to accelerate uphill and instead of holding a lower gear, it shifts up and struggles. That kind of behavior often points to valve body problems rather than total internal failure. Then there's gear slippage and something called shift flares. Slippage happens when the transmission can't hold a gear under load. You press the gas, the engine revs up, but the vehicle doesn't accelerate the way it should. Shift flares are when the RPMs spike between gears instead of dropping smoothly. That flare is the transmission hesitating because pressure isn't being applied correctly, and again, the valve body is often responsible. In more severe cases, your car may go into limp mode. When the transmission control module detects something seriously wrong, it locks the transmission into a single gear, usually second or third. This isn't to annoy you, it's designed to protect the transmission from destroying itself. Limp mode is your car basically saying, "Something's wrong, take me to a shop now." Now here's where things get tricky, and this is where a lot of people get talked into full transmission replacements they don't need. A shop might look at these symptoms and immediately recommend a new transmission. But the real question is whether the problem is isolated to the valve body, or if the internal clutches and gears are actually damaged. The most important test in this situation is the transmission fluid check. Transmission fluid tells a story, and if you know how to read it, it can save you a fortune. Healthy transmission fluid should be reddish and relatively clean. It shouldn't smell burnt, and it shouldn't feel thick or sticky between your fingers. If the fluid is dark, smells burnt, or feels gummy, that's usually a sign the internal clutches are wearing out. That points more toward a failing transmission rather than just a valve body issue. Even more important is what's floating in the fluid. Mechanics often check the pan magnet for metal shavings. A small amount of fine dust is normal over time, but visible metal chunks or heavy shavings are a bad sign. That usually means internal mechanical damage, and at that point, a valve body replacement alone won't fix it. Maintenance history also matters more than people realize. If a vehicle has had regular transmission fluid changes, say every 60,000 miles or so, the chances of a valve body repair working are much higher. In those cases, there's roughly a 70 to 80% chance that replacing or rebuilding the valve body will restore normal operation. On the other hand, if the car has over 100,000 miles and is still running on the original fluid, things get risky. In those situations, disturbing the system by replacing just the valve body can sometimes trigger a complete failure shortly after. That's not because the new part is bad, but because worn clutches were already barely holding on. Before we continue, take a quick second to like this video, share it with someone who's dealing with transmission problems, and subscribe to Auto VFix. It really helps the channel grow and lets us keep putting out real-world repair advice like this. Let's talk briefly about what's actually inside the valve body, because understanding this helps you ask smarter questions at the repair shop. The valve body is made up of a hydraulic block with precision-machined channels. Inside that block are multiple valves that regulate pressure, direct fluid flow, and control shift timing. Then you have solenoids. These are electrically controlled valves that receive signals from the transmission control module. When a solenoid fails or sticks, it can make the transmission behave like it's completely shot, even when the mechanical parts are still fine. A single bad solenoid can cause harsh shifts, slipping, or limp mode. There are also accumulators inside the system. These act like cushions, smoothing out clutch engagement so shifts don't feel harsh. When accumulators fail or stick, shifts can feel violent and unpredictable. Check balls are another small but critical part. They ensure fluid flows in one direction only. When they wear or stick, pressure goes where it shouldn't. Now let's talk about something uncomfortable but very real: transmission repair scams. Because transmission work is expensive, it's one of the most abused areas in auto repair. One common tactic is what I call guesswork replacement. A shop tells you that you need a $4,000 transmission without doing proper diagnostics. Always ask what tests were done to confirm internal failure. Another tactic is the free diagnostic trap. You're offered a free scan, but after a quick drive around the block, suddenly there's a diagnostic fee for something that didn't actually diagnose anything. Ask up front what the diagnostic includes before leaving your car. Some shops also use scare tactics, telling you not to drive the car another mile. While that can be true in rare cases, most valve body issues don't cause immediate catastrophic failure. Choose a shop that explains the problem instead of using fear. Outsourced rebuilds are another thing to watch out for. Some shops claim to rebuild transmissions in-house but actually send them out. This leads to delays and less accountability. Ask directly whether they do rebuilds on site. Before agreeing to any major repair, make sure some basic diagnostic steps are done. Fluid level should always be checked first. Low fluid can mimic almost every symptom of a bad valve body. If the check engine light is on, a scan should be done. Codes like P0700 simply indicate the transmission control module has detected a problem, but you need deeper subcodes to know what's actually wrong. Professional scan tools can also monitor live data, including pressure solenoid behavior. This helps confirm whether the valve body is responding correctly to commands. When it comes to cost, this is where understanding pays off. Valve body repairs usually cost far less than a full transmission replacement. Parts might range from a few $100s, with total repair costs landing somewhere between $1,400 and $3,000 depending on the vehicle. A transmission rebuild or refurbished unit usually starts around $4,000 and can climb much higher. A brand new transmission from a dealership can easily exceed $10,000. That's why confirming the real issue before agreeing to repairs is so important. Finally, let's talk prevention. Transmission failures don't usually happen overnight. Regular fluid changes help prevent debris buildup that clogs valve body passages. Watching for leaks is also critical. Red fluid on the ground is a warning sign you shouldn't ignore. And driving habits matter. Aggressive driving, hard shifts, and towing without proper cooling all shorten transmission life. If you're dealing with rough shifts, slipping gears, or limp mode, don't panic and don't rush into a replacement. Take the time to diagnose whether it's a valve body issue or true internal damage. That knowledge alone can save you thousands. If you found this video helpful, make sure you're subscribed to Auto VFix and let me know in the comments what your car is doing right now. We'll see you in the next one.